Mindset mastery. Make sure you guys tap in. This course we put together is here to improve your mindset, improve your life in every possible way. If you missed this one, you've lacked. There's limited spaces to this course, so make sure you guys rush over to our website to get access. We focus on confidence. We focus on building up self-talk. We focus on affirmations. Shit, we even threw in a word search just for you as well. Do you get me? So tap into the Energizer podcast course. You can find it on our website. And if you want to charge up your life, head over there.
So why is everyone coming for you? What do you mean, why is everyone coming for you? That's why I generally feel like it's got to be something mental as well. Like, because the fact that you can do all of that and then not even see the wrong.
Yeah, that's
it's just
something's not wild, bro.
Yeah, it's just wild. You know how the way I see it is that as a dancer, I've trained in so many different styles of dance, different cultures. It's just part of my learning. It's part of my studying. So if I'm learning Afrobeats, dancing to Afrobeats, I'm studying the culture. I appreciate the culture. So it's just me paying homage, you know.
How like a lot of things that happen to people nowadays, we don't really classify it as trauma. Like, oh, that's just a mad video, people resharing that. But that's trauma. Do you know what I mean? That's trauma in itself. So
yeah, you know, the scariest part is that it's actually the people at home that you're thinking about.
Is it?
Because that's where the millions of people are watching you from.
Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, the Energizer Pod. Energizer Pod, a podcast that leaves you charged up.
All the way.
Here with your two staple hosts, myself, Ty.
Starboy T.
All right, and we got again another guest. So without further ado, introduce yourself, man.
Lauren Halil.
What's happening?
What's happening, man? What do you do? Because it's not just Lauren Halil, Lauren Halil.
Like,
you get me, like.
What do you do?
What do I do? As of January, I do a whole lot of new things than what I was doing last year. So now,
talk to us.
Content creation.
Strong.
Teacher.
Strong.
Dance teacher. To be specific. Dance agent.
Yeah.
So getting dancers for videos.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
Acting.
What are you saying, rapper? Yeah.
Listen, I might be dropping a 1-2 bar.
Jeez, all right, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff, but in the entertainment industry.
Smooth. Can I just say before we get in, I reckon, if I really wanted to, I reckon me and you, like, if we done a dance battle, I reckon I can put the work in for real.
Sure?
I reckon I could put. Listen,
I see that video. She's hard, you know.
Before you knew me, I was a dancer, you know. Man used to. I remember one time I went and got to dance, not to perform, but I went to watch it. Yeah, and I was like, listen, you lot can't even touch.
You like lame, man.
I'm joking. But how did you get involved in dancing, though?
You know what? It's something that my mum just put me in from young. So I never really got into it in a sense. I was just always there. It's just I grew up with it. Yeah.
So you never lost any passion for it. You just stayed with it throughout the years.
Yeah, always just stayed with it. To be honest, I didn't like it when I first started because I was doing ballet. And ballet is, for me personally, I mean, it's a nice craft, it's a good craft, but it's very boring for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Why was it boring?
I think it's just so much technique. Like, ballet is so much technique and stiff and upright that it's just not enjoyable for me.
What even is ballet? I'll be real, I'm acting like I know, but I actually don't know.
Ballet.
Like, you're standing on your...
Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily go on point. You have, like, normal ballet shoes as well, where it's more flat. But it's just painful, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So what type of dancing are you into then? What's your bag?
It's more street dance, hip hop,
yeah,
Afrobeats, dancehall. That's my kind of bag.
Where did it start?
Where did my dancing start?
Yeah.
3 years old.
Yeah.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Ballet.
Swear down.
Prancing around. Yeah.
That's a good look still. So then where did the content creation come into things now?
To be honest, I feel like I was doing content creation before content creation was a thing like that.
Okay.
I've always been posting dance videos on Instagram from when there was no reels. You know, you're just posting videos and just getting normal views.
Yeah. Like a picture.
Yeah, like main feed,
Yeah. I'm with you still. I'm with you.
So I got a question, in terms of, because you're just playing it off like it's, just dancing, but Britain's got talent, you get me? Like, that's a big thing. And you said that, well, not you said, but you've been doing dancing from young, and then how did that transition to you being actually, like, on national TV? Like, that's a big achievement, so well done, firstly.
You know what's funny about the Britain's Got Talent story is that we weren't supposed to do it.
Sure.
No. So my group, which you might have seen called IMD, we was on Got to Dance.
Yeah.
We auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. you do like a producer stage before you go to the judges stage.
Yeah.
So on that day, we was the last act.
Yeah.
Then they was like, does anyone else want to audition? So we were like, cool. We had a duo already made from like normal competitions. We were like, let's just do it for the fun of it. And then no one gets through apart from me and Terrell.
Bro. But then there's like a bigger group of you.
Yeah, we auditioned. We went there as the group. And then we just auditioned for banter basically at the end. And then we're the only ones that got through.
That's crazy.
Bro.
That's crazy.
How big was the group?
Ooh, at the time, at least 20 plus.
And was it of all ages? Because I remember seeing the videos and you was mad young in it. So are they all the same age group as you, or was it people older?
No, I was 12 at the time.
Yeah.
So probably from about 11 to maybe 17, the ages.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay, so how did you find the whole process there in Britain's Got Talent? How did you find it? What was it saying?
At 12 years old, you know,
Oh,
some damn people. That's mad.
Yeah.
What?
Scared throughout the whole process,
Yeah.
So how many people's in these stadiums now? Like, there's bare people in the crowd just...
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, but it's not as many people as you'd probably expect. It's, I couldn't even give you a number, a couple thousand.
Okay, I'm with you.
Had you already, just for my question, I'll ask you a question after this, yeah. But did you feel like it was something you've already done before? Because obviously you've got cameras, it's Britain's Got Talent, but more time you're just doing rehearsed dances you've done before in like a competition type environment that you've also already done before. Does that make sense? So what was it like transitioning from doing it normal competition with your group to now being raw, like I'm on TV and I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, the scariest part is that it's actually the people at home that you're thinking about.
Is it?
Because that's where the millions of people
are watching
you from. It's not inside. Obviously, the people in the stadium, the scariest part is obviously the judges. Yeah. Especially being 12 years old, like watching Simon Cowell on YouTube.
Yeah, cut someone out.
Like. I was beating at my chest. I remember I was backstage. I was actually shaking. I was that scared. Damn. And if you watch it, there's one thing that we do at the end, right? This like chick, and we'd never done it right. In any rehearsal, the only one time we did it right was on the show. And he like jumps through my leg's like back here, and he jumps through, and that was the first time we ever did it right.
Happen. Yeah, boy.
By fire, by force.
That's God still. Just imagine that failed on the big stage. That would have been it. That's
but true say, you're only young anyways, innit? So like, not to say you was gonna get it wrong, but if you did, it'll be a bit more understandable because they're kids these times, innit?
That's never been instilled in my head. Ever. From 10 years old, I've always been told I can't fail. You don't, like, you fight for success as much as you need to breathe. That's what I've always been told.
We start with the gems.
Yeah.
You know, I've got it tattooed on my leg as well.
Said on.
I like that. So you say when you was that age, you still had this mentality where I can't fail this. Like, my age doesn't mean that I can fail. Like, I still need to make this happen. Yeah.
No, if anything, my age makes me feel like I've got to prove more because I'm so young. People are expecting me to do something wrong, mess up, fail.
Yeah, I resonate with that still.
I'm always talking about my clothing brand. This is my brand here, but I started my brand young too. Do you get me? I started mine when I was like 15, and I had that same chip on my shoulder where I'm young, but I'm gonna make sure that I make it happen. I'm gonna make sure this brand goes big. Doesn't mean because I'm young I can't make this shit happen. You know what I mean? So I have the same mentality still.
Nah, real. And even like, I think this is not even just me, but both of us. Yeah, like when it comes to things like the podcast and that, people ask us all the time, "How old you did that?" Don't worry, innit? Because I feel like if you lead, don't worry, innit? You get me? Because when people try to lead with age, you're already gonna start judging me or be like, "Oh yeah, he's only." You know what I'm trying to say? But if you don't tell them your age and you show them the work rate first, then it don't matter. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I hear it still.
Alright then, boom. So we spoke about the good things, but I'm sure in your journey, you've been doing dance for a long time. What's some of the challenges that you've come against?
Good question.
If there are any that you've come up against.
In terms of
dancing. Well, it could be any. It could be anything. It don't even need to be dancing. You can take it any way you want to. You can take it anywhere.
In terms of dance, there's like a lot of stuff that is actually just scary, like flipping and flying. So in terms of physical stuff, that's the only kind of thing for me because I've always been doing it. Nothing really jumps out to me as oh my
second
gosh,
nature
like,
to you.
what is this? Like, I'm willing to try it. Like, I've broken my kneecaps. I've broken this. So
I thought that's what when I said challenges. That's why I thought it was gonna. My bad. That's the ring.
Man, we there, bro.
But when I said challenges, I thought that's what he was gonna take it. Like I broke my knee. So when you broke your knee, number one, how did you break your knee? And number two, like what was the process after that when it comes to dancing? Like, how did that affect you?
I don't remember how long I was out for. I feel like I was out for maybe like 6 weeks or something. Okay. It wasn't as bad as it sounds, but basically It's like a move in cheerleading, but we was using it in dance. You like jump onto kind of base and they throw you up. And I flipped round and came down. And when I came down, they wasn't there to catch me properly.
Bruh.
So I've gone through them, but my knees were bent. So my knees slammed down first.
Yeah, that would have been it, boy.
Cracked it through the middle. I was in year 11 as well. And I had to hop to school on crutches for 6 weeks doing my GCSEs. Sitting there doing my GCSEs with my leg up.
Yeah, that's all mad still. That's all mad.
That's crazy.
Now I rated though, bare flipping and flying and flying and flipping and that. You're trying to like learn these certain moves.
I said flipping and flying.
But more time you do know
That is funny.
but more time you do know these things, yeah. But it's like you just have to believe in yourself. And I feel like sometimes, well, I don't know because I'm not a dancer myself, yeah. But people just like, oh yeah, you're just dancing. But nah, like, it's a big mental challenge, I'd assume. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? You have to make the easiest things look hard and the hardest things look easy. You've got to flip it. So doing a backflip, because you see so many people do it, you're like, oh, that's easy. Yeah. But we make it look easy. But if someone was just to try and backflip, you're not going to be able to do it.
You know, that's one thing I've always said I wanted to do. A backflip. But you know what it is? I tried it one time. The way I landed on my head.
Bro, I broke my arm doing a backflip. I swear down. I did it on grass when I was like 9 years old.
You know, my bones are
you what?
I've never broken any bones.
Anything?
Still
nah,
good,
yeah.
Yeah,
mums. I remember one time, this is me just being a fool. I was like 8, yeah. Couple gal in the park. I'm like, what? You get me? I could do the backflip.
Yeah.
Landed on my head, broke my arm like that. It was all bad still. I'm thinking, why'd I do that? All crying to my mum and that. It was long. It was a long day.
It's crazy. All right, then, boom. So, when was Britain's Got Talent then? What year was it?
2012.
2012, yes. That was a while ago. Cool. That was like, what, 11 years ago?
I know your maths is bad.
Yes, don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, though, yeah. So, how did you, yeah, because you're still relevant today and people still know you for dancing, yeah. You're a big goat at this thing. So how did you keep that momentum there from back in 2012 up until this point now? How did you stay relevant?
That's a good question because I'm not too sure how I managed to do it because I was thinking about this the other day. I know a lot of people who were like, before it used to be like you was bait, you know, when you was younger, you was bait. A lot of people that were about then are like have disappeared now. But I think it's because I always stay with what's trending, but trending and doing my own thing as well. So if you're not looking at me for trends, you're looking at me to see what else I'm doing, and it's just expanding your brand. You can't just be a dancer, hence why I'm trying to do more content now where I'm talking so you can get to see my personality. When you're dancing, you're not talking. People, I go on live and people are like, I've never heard you speak before. Like, I didn't expect you to sound like that. It's just about expanding yourself and getting people to know more about you than just one thing.
That's a good look. So you got a question?
Yeah, would you say that, what's the word I'm looking for? How do you find it kind of always being in like somewhat of the limelight since young? So obviously Britain's Got Talent was what, years 12, yeah? You're older than that now, yeah? So that's been like a good 10 years at least. You've kind of been bait to some extent. So how do you kind of manage that? Like, that must be a lot, do you know what I mean?
I think you just gotta have thick skin now.
Yeah.
You're never gonna please everyone. No matter what you do, you're never gonna please everyone. So you just have to do what's gonna benefit you and also makes you happy at the same time. Because there's nothing else you can do. You're always gonna get hate. I was 12 when I was on Britain's Got Talent. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Do your thing.
The comments that I was getting as a 12-year-old were like disgusting. Like people, I was wearing it was like we was doing what do you call it?
If it's about dance, you're asking the wrong person.
It was like a storyline.
Oh,
Our dance had a storyline. It was supposed to be like Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
So the outfit I was wearing was like a jumpsuit kind of thing. And all the comments on Facebook were like saying, oh, Jimmy Savile should come and get her.
What? So people move on this internet thing.
This internet's
it's crazy. And obviously all my people, so my people, I was like 12, like had people like
the army
were going on and like putting comments like trying to back me up and they were deleting all the comments.
Is it?
So all the positive comments were getting deleted.
Wait, pause. Who was deleting these comments? Like,
so I don't know. Obviously, I don't know whoever runs the page. It was on Britain's Got Talent's Facebook page.
Okay.
And all our comments were getting deleted and blocked.
Is it?
And all the comments basically saying that like a predator should come and get me.
That's
what kept there.
But you know what it is? Negativity always sells more than positivity. You know what I mean? And it's but the way that it is, yeah. And especially for like a big establishment like Britain's Got Talent. But they're thinking, if we've got negative attention here. We're gonna get attention regardless. You get me, which benefits them as a show. But that's
wait. That's fucked. That's fucked. Sorry, after this.
And you're 12 as well. You're not even. That's crazy.
But
I
who?
was 12, I didn't even know Jimmy Savile was.
Yeah, who's deleting these comments though? Who? So Britain's Got Talent's main Facebook page.
Yeah, it was
and
on their Facebook page. Yeah, and all the comments were going.
Nah, that's sus. That's
apart
mad.
From those ones, I had like a stalker at one point as well. I think I was about 12 as well. It was about the same kind of time. It's maybe 13 max, and I would go and have like rehearsals, and then I would get, this is like Facebook times. I don't know why I had Facebook, because I shouldn't have had Facebook anyway, but messages like, oh, like you look nice in this certain shirt today. And I'm thinking, how does this person know that I'm wearing this? And it would be like they saw me at this location, like they knew where I was training and stuff.
Crazy.
I remember always keeping my blinds closed. Like 12, 13, thinking people are watching me through the window. I was so scared.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So then how did you deal with that? Actually, you know what? Let's see you not even touch on that, because that's all negative stuff, yeah. But cool. So now we're talking about right now, yeah. Social media, yeah. You're doing well on social media, yeah. You got a following there, and well done for that, yeah. But I'm guessing the way that social media is right now, you'll get the few comments every now and then. Boom, 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 boom. How do you deal with that? So how do you deal with those comments where people are telling you certain things that may or may not be true, whatever the case may be? How do you deal with that?
I think I'm used to it.
Yeah, because I guess you've been dealing with it from young.
Yeah, like I was saying, you can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Like anything you do, someone's gonna have a problem with it. You do one thing, a bunch of people don't like it. You do the complete opposite. Yeah. Probably the same people have now got something to say about you doing the opposite.
Yeah.
That's why you just have to post what is gonna make you happy and what actually represents you authentically.
Yeah.
As soon as you're being fake, then you don't have anything to say to these people, because you're not even being true to yourself.
No, real.
But you see, when you said like you do like Afro beats, dancehall, like I could imagine people would have something to say about that. Do you know what I mean? So how do you kind of deal with that and maintain that level of being thick-skinned when people are just trying to come at you for everything left, right, and center? Like you might just be trying a new dance to a new popcorn track or something like that, and people are, oh yeah, da 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 da. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So how do you kind of like not balance that, but like counteract that and not allow it to don't take it in, is what I'm trying to say.
I enjoy it. It's the same thing I do other stuff. I do like bachata and like like Spanish
what's
or something like that. I think it's Spanish, right?
Spanish thing,
It's Spanish, right? Yeah, I haven't done as much. I haven't dived into that as much as I have Afrobeats, because I just enjoy it more. Yeah. But I just like to explore different cultures. It's not supposed to be taken in a negative way. Yeah. It's supposed to be taken in a positive way.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I don't see why people have a problem with that as well. Do you understand what I mean? Like dance, there's not just one lane of dance. It's not because you come from one place you need to do. That's stupid. Do you understand what I mean? So all them comments, I disregard all of that.
No, I try to understand everyone's perspective and why they feel.
Yeah, that's important to try and understand people's perspective. Yeah. When your perspective is stupid, then you gotta just keep it moving. Do you understand?
Yeah, but everyone has a reason for why they feel a type of way. Yeah. You know, whether it is to do with Afrobeats or it's like I was saying, like bachata or whatever. There's people always have a deeper rooted feeling as to why they feel that type of way. So I always try to take people's feelings into account. If there's something that's like little that I know is upsetting a lot of people, I'm not gonna go out my way to do that.
Do it, on purpose, innit? Yeah. But then at the same time, flipping it, if it's just like you said, trying to pay homage to someone's music, culture, etc., there should be no reason for someone to
it might not even be paying homage. Maybe just like the music still dancing. Yeah. You understand what I mean? Like it don't even need to be a homage thing. Like you like the song, you like the dance for you, so I'm gonna do the dance for you. Yeah, word.
And I do feel that slide tap the way some people think, because if Tay was to do a TikTok video now to like a young Adele, do you get it? No one's saying nothing real. No one's really saying nothing, do you know what I mean? But vice versa, if you was to do it to like a Skeng or Skiddy Bang, people are going to be like, oh yeah, might have something to say. But the fact that they feel as if they have something to say is wrong in itself. Does that make sense?
It's more about the culture, isn't it?
Yeah.
People, not everyone wants everyone involved in their culture. Yeah. You know?
I feel like it expands it though. Like, how do you not want your culture to be?
Yeah, of course. That's how I feel. But I also know people's, like, I understand why they might feel a type of way. I don't agree. But then it's not my culture, so you know.
I hear that.
I can't tell someone they're wrong.
Yeah, word. Cool. I got a spanner in the works, for both of you. Yeah, something
random. Throw no spanner at me, bro.
Yeah. So what? Yesterday, don't know about you guys, but I saw something trending that I want to talk about. Yeah.
Damn, I already know.
Yeah, and that was obviously that girl. I don't know her name who done whatever to the other girl over the boyfriend, innit?
Yeah.
So what's your lot's opinion on that? Both of you. Tell you go first.
I can't even.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched it, yeah, and you know what it is?
Yeah.
I felt angry as if that was my sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I felt rage within myself.
It's fucked.
Yeah, I can't even say what I want to say. Because we're on cameras right now.
Yes, you can.
However, what I would say though,
yeah,
is when you're in situation like the girls, I don't want to call anyone stupid, but she's stupid.
Yeah.
Not only for doing what she done, but filming herself and doing it. It's like she's trying to get clout and recognition for doing something like that. That's not cool. That's not wavy. That's never been cool. Do you understand what I mean? So she put herself in a situation now where, boy, she's gonna get arrested, and even in the rare chance where she will. The whole of London's on her now. Do you understand what I mean? She can't step nowhere. She can't even go to Tesco's though. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like what she done was stupid, man. I can't even get onto what I really, really do think.
Say it, bro.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's disgusting, and especially
it's fucked though. It is.
Over a man, like, how can I put it? Even at this point, it wouldn't be acceptable, But if it was like her husband got kids and whatever the case may be, it's still not acceptable. But you can take it in a little bit more.
The dynamic's a bit different.
The dynamic's different, but especially that it's just a guy that you're speaking to. The guy's not really claiming you as well. Crazy.
Not really. He's not.
Yeah, he's not claiming.
Yeah, talk truth.
He's not. But who would claim you after doing something like that?
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is, I feel like the extent that she went to
too much
for the situation, to me, that looks like mental to me.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously, people can be like, she's tapped. Nah, there's actually something wrong.
Yeah, no, it's illness.
There's definitely something wrong. It's more than just, she's trying to be bad and da-da-da. Because obviously violence has been glorified as well as, who's the baddest, da-da-da-da-da. I don't think it's even that. I think it's partly that, don't get me wrong, but that just looks like a mental problem to me. Like, you need help to think that's acceptable. You're laughing. She put the phone up and said, gang. What do you mean gang? No one's backing you.
Where she took it too far as well, which made me feel sick, is when she picked up the picture of her mum and threw it on the floor. You see that? And I deeped it in the video, I just look at things a bit deeper. You see when she threw the picture of her mum, the girl started crying even more when she got stabbed. You understand what I mean? That must have hit her more than getting stabbed or hot water on them. That's crazy.
I agree with what you're saying slightly, to the fact that she must just not be all right, because I feel like there's certain levels and every action has a reaction. So the action she did, no matter how bad she thought it was, the reaction she did to that is just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you're moving as if the worst thing possible has happened, which justifies you physically harming someone with a weapon, getting hot water mad, and then doing the thing to the picture of her mother in it. Mad.
Charges that is, though?
For what?
And
that's what I said, you filmed it.
Do you know how many charges that
actually
is?
uploaded that.
That's breaking and entering.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's attempted murder. Yeah. That's grievous body.
GBH.
Yeah, GBH. There's probably more than that. Offensive. She has an offensive weapon. Like, I can't lie. That's.
And then you know what? I can't comprehend in my head as well. Yeah, it's like, who does that? So it's one thing you do. That's mad in itself. Yeah, but then let me unlock my phone. Oh yeah, let me go to the third page of my iPhone, open Snapchat, slip the record, and then actually press my story, not my private. That's mad.
Like, I don't know what she thought she was going to gain by doing any of that. And the worst part is, you see the aftermath of her writing. Did you see her writing on Snapchat? She said apparently the girl didn't even do anything with the boy.
So she made it even worse for herself.
Saying, why is everyone coming for you? What do you mean, why is everyone coming for you? That's why I generally feel like it's got to be something mental as well. Like, because the fact that you can do all of that and then not even see the wrong. It's just not wild, bro. It's just wild. I'm gonna say something. Cool. So with that whole situation, right? A lot of people were obviously expressing their disgust in the situation, but I feel like on the flip of it, a lot of people were very quick to make TikToks about it, and it was like, are you making your TikTok to spread awareness and show
or to get
your disgust, or but all the videos talking about this are going viral?
Yeah, they're trending.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Do you think people kind of sell themselves out for clout? Not sell themselves out, but like they'll do anything for clout. Like, you're touching on a serious topic, knowing, let me jump on it within 48 hours because my thing will blow and it's an easy way to get 10K. Do you know what I mean? Like, I honestly think that's how some people think, innit? And then you have to be very careful when on social media and think about what is kind of like, not saying it's immoral, but like what is the right thing to do and the not right thing to do? Am I going to just assist in throwing someone under the bus just so I can get X amount of reposts and reshares and likes? Like, is that really worth it? What does that mean? Do you know what I mean? These are things I ask myself when you see shit like that, because I agree. I've seen bare people make TikToks, and it's like, to what extent and why? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hear
like
it.
there's some people that added, like there's a lot of people that made TikToks about it that was like not really relevant. Like I feel like, I don't know why, I don't want to say it as a generation, but we make jokes out of serious things. Like everyone's laughing because of the way the guy looks.
Yeah.
Why is it funny?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand like how you're making banter out of this situation.
Yeah, word.
No, it's crazy. What I always say, that's some loser shit. Like, I'll be real, that's some loser shit. The fact that people's out there trying to create a come up from someone else's downfall, like that's some loser shit. That's some big loser shit.
No,
especially if you're not trying to raise awareness or nothing, you're trying to come up and get a couple followers. Do you get me?
Yeah.
That's tired.
What do you guys think? My panel.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I was talking about the situation, even like the way people post it on their stories because they know
Yeah.
they're going to get a reaction out of other people.
Yeah.
That's something that I just disagree with in general.
Yeah.
Question, yeah. What do you think the next move is for the girl though? So the
Which
girl
one,
that
Joe,
went
bro?
through,
Which one?
the girl that actually got stabbed and the water fell on her. What do you think her next move is?
I don't
Where do you
know.
think she's at right now?
Traumatized
Because what you
firstly.
need to understand, yeah, when everyone's sharing these videos, yeah, this girl who caused the problems going out there, she's getting dragged, but the other girl's face is out there too. And
Yeah,
people are
her
seeing
yard,
her get
her
stabbed,
belongings,
her yard,
yeah.
crying. Do you get me? So
Yeah.
where do you think she's at right now and how she's dealing with that?
I don't know. A lot of trauma, and this touches on to an episode we had before about how like a lot of things that happen to people nowadays, we don't really classify it as trauma. Like, oh, that's just a mad video, people resharing that, but that's trauma. Do you know what I mean? That's trauma in itself. So in terms of where she's at, probably don't want to be out on social media, I would say. Probably in a state of mind where she's like, she just wants to kind of seclude herself from the world because she feels like the world knows all of her and her belongings, her person. Because in her room, bro, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like pictures of her mum and stuff like that, which is all mad. I don't know what else to say in it, but I know that's the one thing I would say. She probably is like, yeah, gone very in now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree, to be honest. I think, yeah, she's probably really traumatized. I would be scared to leave my house, I think.
Yeah.
Even from that one, so especially when it's, your house should be like your safe haven. And now she probably feels like her house is not even safe.
Yeah.
So it's how do you now make your house feel like a home again?
Yeah, man. But I hope there's some people out there that come through and help her in her situation. Do you get me? Whether it's like certain brands that come and help her in her situation, or because it's viral now, everyone's seeing this thing. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I'm sure there are people that can help. But yeah, boy, crazy.
I got a question for you, yeah, because you have a big following. Do you know what I mean? Do people, your followers, fans, whatever, yeah, almost kind of pressure you to speak on certain topics that is going on in the world? Not like you're like
a
3 million, like a president, yeah, but you have a following. Do people mess you like, yo, like, why aren't you speaking on this? Not this specific topic, but just in general. What's that like?
Yeah, you know what it is? Because my content, I never really speak anyway.
Yeah.
No one really expects me to speak
Yeah.
because I don't even speak about normal things.
Yeah.
Which is I need to change. Because
Yeah.
which I was saying, obviously people don't know me properly because they just see me dancing.
Yeah.
So people don't really expect me to talk.
Yeah.
The only time I think I ever got comments about why are you not talking on it was BLM.
Yeah.
And that's obviously because what we was talking about,
the music,
Afrobeats and where I'm getting my inspiration from.
Yeah.
And things like that. But it was like one of them ones where I did actually speak on it that time. I did actually speak on it. It was like, it's just never enough.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't know where's, it's hard to find the boundary where you sit and like make people, I don't know.
This might sound mad, but I don't think you need to though. Like, I don't think you need to. Do you get me? Like, if you feel like you want to speak about it, you can speak about it, but like, it's not like you're warranted where you have to do it because you got a certain amount of followers or you dance to certain music. I don't believe in that still. What do you think?
I think people always expect people with a following to have a say and have an opinion, but I think we're forgetting that sometimes it's alright to just not have an opinion. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's alright to just hush them out in a situation you don't know too much about before you just say something and look dumb. Not saying that's you, but do you get it? I feel like when you're looking at someone who's got the 10k, 20k, 34, 100, whatever it could be, automatically now they must be the spokesman of the thing, of something. But bro, can I not just be in my bubble just making dance videos? You know what I mean? Like, is that not alright as well now?
Do you know what it is? I feel like if it's depending on, it could be any situation.
Yeah.
I never really speak on it in a sense where I go in depth.
Yeah.
I will just show support and alliance.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I'm not going to go too far left and too far right, because that's when it goes wrong.
As you said, you can't please everyone anyways. If you go too far right, the people on the left's not going to fuck with you, and vice versa.
Do you want early access to this course or not? Because you're here like, yeah, these men got gym, da, da, da. If you're really about it, link below.
So, teach and dance, yeah? You're a dance teacher, right?
Yeah.
How do you spot someone that has good potential? Like, is there ever a time where you see a dancer and you think, wow, you've got it just naturally? And if you can do that, what is it within them that you see? You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
Some I want to say kids, not necessarily kids, but just use it for now.
Yeah.
Some kids have natural talent. Some people are just pure hard workers. And sometimes, 9 times out of 10, you'll pick the hard worker over the person that's quite naturally
talented,
because of their work ethic. If you don't have that work ethic, it doesn't even have to be dance. You're not gonna get there. You need someone who's willing to push, put in the hours, put in the pain. It literally is blood, sweat and tears. And that's a cliche saying, but when it comes to dance,
it's the real.
it literally is.
Might break your kneecap again.
Bled, sweating is an understatement. And cried because I'm bleeding. So
No, for sure. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. Do you get me? That's just the rule. So if you're working hard, and let's just say this now. Let's just say me and you're on a treadmill, yeah? You're sick at running on a treadmill, but I'm determined to make sure I run further than you. It's like, you're sick at what you do, but my whole mentality is, yo, I'm beating you. I'm just a harder worker than you naturally. Do you get me? So I've got a slight advantage over you sometimes. You get me? When you work harder still. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So I can't have to go back to the whole. Sorry, I'm just saying deep and like shit.
Go on.
What was I gonna say? Maybe not even in terms of that specific situation, but you being like a content creator now, do you feel like you have to always show people your life? Like, what's your level of privacy? Because you might be posting every day, or like I've seen a couple of your videos of like your pops and that, shout them out. But do you feel like you don't have a lot of privacy in your life because everyone's like, raw, like da 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 da, she's showing this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when people start trying to find out this and find out that and comments going wild, I just don't respond. People can't have anything if you don't give them anything to respond to.
Real.
And as much as it's social media, I share the parts that I want to share. If it's not on there, then I haven't shared it. People don't know about it. That's just the way I see it.
What about you? Because like, would you ever go as far? Like, would you ever put your pops on your social media?
No, man.
And if not, why? I'm just asking.
Everything's on my private store.
Yeah.
Everything's on my private. I'm just like that. But I've kind of been raised like that though. So like,
what do you mean?
My personal life, I don't put out there. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, even to like, I'll never post a picture of like me outside my front door. Never. You'll never see that. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, I never post my registration plate on my main story. Like, just small little things like that. I've kind of been raised like that. So it's just naturally ingrained in me. You know
But what
I
about
think I'm just a bit too paranoid of it.
But what about the time when trendsetters on 1 million followers, everything up, trendsetter, you're still gonna be like that? Still not kind of show people an insight into your life? Would you not feel a bit more obliged when you have that?
I'm not obliged to show nothing. I'll be real. Obligation, no. I'm gonna show you what I want to show you. You understand what I mean? And if I don't want to show you, I'm never gonna see it. My intimate people, like my private, whatever, you might see my pops or whatever the case may be, but no one's gonna see the whole, never. But that's what I'm saying. I'm paranoid. That's how I've been raised though. Like, even this deep, if I'm driving and I pull into a spot, I'm never gonna drive forward. Like I don't drive.
I do the same thing, but not on purpose. You got someone's plan and strategy and fifth gear.
I don't know what it is, but like I can't drive into a parking spot. I have to reverse in just in case it's time for me to dip out quickly. I can go. Like that's.
I reverse in, but I think that's just because I parked better backwards.
Okay, I don't know what it is. But that's just. I don't know. That's how I've been.
Where's that mentality came from, mate?
I don't know.
I'm interviewing you, know.
I don't know.
Shut up, bro.
These are just things that I just picked up on naturally, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize it was a habit, but it's just that how I move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But you know, it was with my dad.
Yeah.
It was even an accident.
But I came on your.
Yeah, because I was like, let's just do this one video. I didn't expect it to do anything. The very first video I posted with my dad, we hit like 5 million. The second video was like 9 million.
Again, bro.
And after that, my dad was like, he like literally feels like he's like a TikTok creator.
Yeah, let's
like
make it
he's
happen now.
TikTok famous. Like if
Yeah.
you're seeing my dad,
Yeah.
the first thing he'll say to you is that he got 9 million views on
Yeah,
TikTok.
man, he's a
down.
G. Shout out your
He's
pops.
just
Yeah, man.
funny. He's just
Shout out your
funny.
shout
But
out
like
your
things like relationships and that, I would never put that on social media.
Yeah.
You saying you keep relationships away completely? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I
It's
would
just
as well.
it's actually just a drag. It's actually a drag. I feel like as soon as so many people know something like that about you, it's bound to go wrong.
Yeah, no facts.
I just feel like everyone will have eyes on what you're doing for no reason, and they don't need to. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever been in a situation? Have you ever been in a situation? Yeah.
Careful with your words, though.
You're speaking to a girl now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't post on your social media.
Yeah, I have been. Yeah.
And she feels a certain type of way.
Yeah,
about
I have been in.
How did you do that?
I'm sorry, babes. It's not happening, is it?
You're looking like you're in that now.
Nah, don't even do that. It's not happening.
What about yourself? Have you ever been in a situation where you're speaking to someone?
No.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Nah, I'm not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
They haven't said it to me.
Yeah.
But the thing is with me, I post videos. This is gonna sound bad, but I post so many videos with different boys doing videos.
You
that
never know. Yeah.
people don't know who I'm dating. People
Yeah.
think I'm dating all of them.
Yeah.
You was with this one last week, and I'm thinking you lot are just actually dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you should keep them guessing. Like that's how it should be.
I just couldn't. See, I'm taking after you. I'm a private guy, understand? I'm not trying to be here like, yep, this is my missus of 2 months, 8 days, 6 hours. Nah, man. Like, if yeah, nah.
I
If
just
nothing,
feel like
nah.
the things that are close to you need to keep close to you because people can use the close things against you. Do you understand what I mean? Like you don't want to put it out there in reach of people that you don't know for them to use it against you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
keep all of that.
I know them couples pictures. You best keep that
I feel
unlocked.
like girls want it more than guys. Though.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
why
girls
though?
Why? Not me personally. I don't tell anyone you even know me.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
real. That's
I like that.
If I'm talking to someone,
Yeah.
you're not gonna find him in my following.
Yeah.
You're just not. It's just not that.
Yeah,
You're not gonna find him there. And it's the fact of you put it out when it's happy, but then you don't have to take it down. But if something goes wrong,
Yeah,
and
like,
then you've got to deal with the repercussions of putting your relationship on blast on social media because now everyone feels like they're entitled to know what's happened.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah.
Private life, happy life. And then, yeah. I just wouldn't. I just couldn't see myself doing that.
Bro, so if you love this girl, you're telling me if you love this girl, like,
If you love her, you'll keep her private even more.
you'd be
private.
surprised though.
With Lauren and this one.
Because a lot of men see their girls as like trophies. A lot of men do. You understand what I
No,
mean?
trophies are in the house. Yeah, like, my trophies in the cabinet in my yard. Do you understand? So why does my babes the truth need to be on my Instagram story every day?
no,
Do you know what I
it's
mean?
true, I agree,
Nah,
I agree.
I can't lie. That's just not me. Still, has a girl said to me to do it before? Yes, it's not happening. I'm a rock. I'm not moving. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, innit? Like, no. And like you said, I think it's just a woman thing. Like, oh yeah, like
It's
pictures holding
it's
hands.
not,
It's
bro.
not
It's
necessarily
It's
a
a
woman
man
thing,
thing as well.
but women, I feel like women want that more than men. In my experience of women and men and their own with other people's relationships, it always seems like women.
Do you know what I
want
think it
that
is
more.
though? I think it's reassurance. Like we know that females love reassurance, innit? Like that's their thing. Yeah, like girls like to be reassured every now and then. If I'm posting you on my social media, yeah,
Sure.
it's like, yo, you got the ultimate reassurance. Like there's my eyes are on you. The
Is
other
it
girls
though?
looking at me.
The thing is, you know what? I don't think it matters. He could be posting. I've had guys who have got full blown pictures of them and their girlfriend on Instagram in my DMs.
That's true.
Just gonna say
I
that.
would prefer you don't post me. If you're doing whatever you're doing behind closed doors, at least you don't embarrass me. I'm going to find out in my own time. Everything comes out.
Yeah.
But at least I'm not embarrassed at the fact that a girl has seen my face and is like, her man's messaging me. That's my biggest
That's mad.
fear in this life is a
That's
girl
true
having
still.
one up on me because my man is not moving correctly. It doesn't matter if you post it on socials, whatever the weather.
Yeah. Lauren, question, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say, so again, how many TikTok followers you got? Okay, over like 800 something, 800k, yeah, plus, yeah. Do
Pardon? 800k? That's
Yeah.
crazy, yeah.
wait,
going
let's
for
get
that
the autograph,
Yeah,
bro. I
you
said
Give me a
that.
month. I
Yeah,
reckon.
I bet
give
you
me
sound
some
like my
month.
jumper or something, or like my car keys.
Yeah, real. Have any of the guys you've spoken to in the past been intimidated by you having clout, whatever that means?
Gonna have to give me a second. I feel like guys like to do things in a roundabout way where it makes it seem like that's not the case, but it is the case. If that makes sense. I have had a few, but they more complain about if I'm doing videos with
An
other
ex-man.
guys, which
Yeah.
I understand, but I was doing that before I met you.
Yeah, word.
That's part of my content. My
That's the
content,
real.
I collaborate with other people. If you now feel insecure,
Mm.
obviously some videos I've been like maybe winding up.
Yeah,
a man.
I'm just gonna
I'm
say-
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do that
Yeah.
if I have a man.
A
Do you know what I
man,
mean?
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
some distance, some oxygen between
Yeah.
the two. But it's a balance.
Yeah.
But I just
That's the rule. But if I met you like that, I can't tell you to change now. That's like, just imagine you see a girl on Instagram and she's posting herself in bikinis 24/7, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Now you get with her, you can't tell her to stop posting those pictures because that's how you met her. You get
True,
me? You
true,
can't
true.
change her now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do
Nah,
you
I hear
think? Do you
that
think you
still.
can? Do you think you're well within your right to say like, babes, that I don't really rock with those pictures?
I don't think you're in your right, but I understand when guys do. Because again, it's like a my woman kind of
No, but you met
thing.
your woman.
Nah,
like
I know.
that.
That's what I'm saying, innit? So I agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you,
Yeah.
yeah, because I understand that at the end of the day, yeah, like you met this girl doing these 5 things, yeah. So how are you gonna get over and tell her to only do 2? Do you get it? When she was this person before, I agree with that, yeah. But I understand the thought process because some man will just be like, yeah, but man don't want my girl all over. So I hear that as well. I don't
Yeah.
agree with it, but I see the perspective. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's wrong for you to now expect your person to be almost less of themselves, or not less of themselves, but do less just because they're with you. But literally, like you said, you know what you sign up for, innit? You knew the T's and C's and you got there anyway. So how are you gonna try and
I
change
feel like
the
some things
arrangement?
just go without saying, though. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, if you have a certain level of respect for me, then certain pictures shouldn't be
But
posted
then
anyway.
again, yeah.
Yeah.
Scenario, yeah. You're talking to a girl
Uh,
in the DM, you cut through now, and she has holy bikini pic and
Yeah.
batty out the door and thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get with her, yeah. How you feeling? She's still doing that, but that's your missus. How you feeling, Tay?
That was personal.
I'm a
Very
prick.
personal. Do you know what it is? If I keep it real, yeah. If I know that's what you was on before I met you,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna say to you stop doing what you're doing because that's how I met you, and clearly I liked it because I still pursued you.
Cut
You know what I
through,
mean?
yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I do like it the same way. Do you get me? So I'd like to believe if I'm with a girl and she's still posting those pictures, yeah, like it's gonna get to a certain point where she thinks, wow, maybe like
I shouldn't be doing this. And
yeah. And if she don't, then maybe you don't have that same level of respect that I thought you did. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna come to you and say stop posting it. Do you know what I mean?
What do you think?
I feel like natural boundaries
Mm.
come into way when you're in a relationship anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like it just naturally
Yeah.
kind of happens. And I think for guys especially, your perspective changes after you've got to know the girl.
Yeah.
When you was first cutting through her DMs, you wasn't thinking about what you was posting. You was liking what you saw.
Yeah.
Now your perspective has changed because
Yeah.
you like her.
Mm.
Now you're thinking about all the other thousands of guys that had the same perspective that you did when you first saw those pictures.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why it hurts you.
Mm,
Because now you're thinking about all these other guys trying to cut in her DM.
Yeah. That's the road.
Look at this informant, bro. No, I don't think.
No. That's the scary thing. I feel like
Yeah.
I think how guys think now.
That's good though. I don't think you should let go of that. Because
It's not a good way to think.
it is, I'm telling you though, because you know how a man operates 9 times out of 10. So when a man's trying to play the game on you, you can see his game
Trying
from
to
a
run
mile
game.
away. Like I know there's a lot of girls out there that are just mad ignorant to how a man moves. Like I've got certain friends that are females, yeah. Some of the stories that I'm hearing from them, I'm thinking, yo,
Yeah.
like, nah, you're a clown though. Like, how did you not see that? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me not call him a clown. Let me not. Maybe you just didn't.
violating the
that,
bridges.
that thought process of you was like a clown. Maybe not them entirely,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that one thing that
Yeah.
you thought and the way you responded.
Yeah.
Made
But
you see that.
that's what love does to you though. I feel like love can make someone stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they say love is blind.
Yeah.
Different
What about
question.
you?
Oh my days.
What about you? What about you?
What was the question again?
Do you think love can make you blind? Like
Yeah, it can, bro.
close your eyes. Like, you can't even see
Yeah,
or
it can, bro. It can. And I've been there still. Like you been in the relationship. Like, this one didn't wait for you. Bring your waist, so you know that. But yeah, I've been in that situation where love blinds you. You're just thinking of your emotions, my girl, and then the logic is getting blurred out.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And I would even say that, you shouldn't be in that position, but there's obviously expectations versus reality, and everyone at some point when you're with someone, you're going to be a bit blinded, I think. That's just how it goes. But it's your job to kind of hold yourself close to the furnace. And
You know, I'm laughing because I went through the same thing, yeah. And I remember just sitting to myself thinking, Tio, you're an idiot.
yeah,
What
you know as well.
Yeah, and I was thinking, yo, it got this deep. I had to write down the pros and cons just to see what's happening. Like, I had to do that. Do you get me?
Yeah,
That's why I'm laughing because it's the real love can.
Nah.
Yeah, but
I
I
hear
think
it.
I've got over that. I would like to.
Yeah, over that. But anyways, brush through that love stuff. Yeah, forget that. Yeah, question. Yeah, a question on music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, Mrs. Rapper, singer, dancer. You know what I mean?
Talk to you about music.
Yeah.
Did you not say at the start you're gonna drop some bars or something along
Yeah, I
those
swear
lines?
I
Did you mean
heard.
on the pod or did you like?
Okay, I'm not Busta Rhymes. That.
I'm trying to hear a little
Like-
exclusive,
Funny.
huh?
Some music that the 2 songs I've dropped so far are just kind of like pop songs. But
Yeah.
for me, it's very safe.
Yeah.
There's no point in playing it safe. No one cares for safe. It's too generic. No one cares. Another girl singing a pop song, great
Yeah.
stuff. But I feel like the music that I'm making now is a bit more. People are gonna look at me like, huh?
What kind is it?
That's what you need though. That's what you need to cut
Like,
through.
it's like more kind of rappy, I guess.
Yeah.
But for me, the music that I've dropped so far matches my image more. The music that I'm gonna drop matches my personality more. So like the way I dance, that kind of character that comes out is the way this music matches.
right.
I don't
Real.
feel like the pop music matches. If you see some of my videos and I'm like my
Yeah,
pop
yeah.
music doesn't really
Doesn't
match that.
Yeah.
That vibe.
Yeah.
Question for you then, yeah. The music that you're making, do you reckon you're making that music in your mind where you can dance to that music too? Or is
Yeah.
it too
Question.
separate? So like, are you making music just for like the sound of it, or are you making music so I can actually rock to this music as well?
That's a good question. For me, it's like the music I'm writing now is actually like takes inspiration from stuff that I've actually been through.
Okay.
This is not. I'm not talking about like the hardship and the
Yeah,
heartbreak and da-da-da-da-da.
Made it out the hood,
No,
made it out the trenches, used to sleep on benches.
it's not that. But it's like I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be dropping it soon. To be for me, where I'm so early in my music career anyway, I'm still free to have that artistic license where I could drop a pop song one day.
I switch up.
I could drop this one day. I could drop some Turkish music the other day. I've got some Turkish songs as well.
Swear down.
Are you from Turkey, yeah?
I'm from Cyprus.
Okay. Have you been there? Have you been
Yeah.
Cyprus? What's it saying out there?
Yeah,
I
it's
need to touch there.
yeah. I've been there a few times.
Yeah?
I've been to both sides because there's a Turkish side and a Greek side.
Okay.
I've been to both sides. It's really nice.
So good
It's
luck.
a popular holiday destination.
Yeah.
Who do you take inspiration from in the music game scene?
You know, why I find this question so hard is because I'm not that person that listens to one artist. I listen to one song from this person, one from this person, one here, one there. So there's no one artist that I literally sit and listen to.
Yeah.
Put it like this then, yeah. You had to go out for a meal with artists, dead or alive. You can pick 3 artists. Who you sitting down at the table with?
Ooh, dead or alive?
Anyone.
Don't ask me this question, bro.
Who am I sitting down with? I would have to think smart. Ooh, this is a difficult question, you
It's
know.
hard still.
Okay, I can't think of names
Yeah.
right now, but if
Yeah.
I had 3 people, I would pick one person who had longevity in their career.
Okay.
One person who is, I feel, lyrically gifted when it comes to writing songs, and one person whose career not imitates, is that the right word? Like how I would wanna
Okay.
pursue
Yeah.
my own
Mirrors
career.
how you would wanna go.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it. Mirror.
Yeah. That's a good look.
Yeah.
Still.
I
That's
can't think of names for
Yeah,
you,
no, but
that's
that's
how
more
I'd
than
probably break it up.
No, I like that
What
still.
about you?
Why, bro? You know me, Nips there. Calling
Yeah.
Nip up, Nip come through, my guy. I'll probably say Meek, and then I'll probably say Michael Jackson.
Say them.
MJ come through, man. When I was younger, I used to watch MJ videos.
What you
and
doing
like
there?
that.
Fucking what's
Bare
that big
moonwalk.
I think everyone did.
That was my thing, bro. I remember I was in Jamaica. I went to Jamaica
Yeah.
one time and I looked up on the screen and I saw he died. I swear I felt that in my chest. God, that's what I'm saying. When I was younger, I used to love this dancing thing, you know. Like, don't get twisted. Like, man was, you get
So
me?
you saying before Trendsetter there was
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah,
Ask about me, them know.
I said ask about me.
Nah, but, I was probably say them still.
Ask us a question. Any question.
Ask you guys a question.
Yeah. Because you know what it is, on the pod normally it's myself and you, my bro, asking the guest a question. Let's flip it. Do you know what I mean? What do you want to know? Pick our brain, anything.
Why you're so? I was gonna say heartbreaker.
Nah, not that. Don't do that either. Come on, man. We got over that. You understand? Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes.
Nah, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's trying to take me
You're
out.
thinking about it. It's alright.
Nah,
It's
don't
alright.
even.
Gets better. I promise.
Oh, don't do that.
No, got you.
Aye.
Got you.
I'm just heartbroken, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
If I start simple, okay, what Oh, actually, let me change my question a bit. What do you feel like makes your podcast different to all the other podcasts?
Ooh.
I was going to originally say what made you start a podcast, but
That's a good question.
What do you think sets your podcast apart?
Who's that to you? Me?
Both of you, you
Take
work
the lead,
collectively.
take the shit, bro.
Cool. Number one, I'd say that just the individuals who run the podcast, I feel like me and Ty are two different type of individuals in terms of our mindset compared to the people our age. You get me? Like we think in a different type of way. So I say just our personality is number one, and I say our podcast, like there's a lot of podcasts that touch on the same topics. Who should pay on the first date, or like all of those type of conversations there. I feel like our podcast brings substance, you get me, to the point where you can watch an episode and you can be inspired to do something yourself, do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's like a source of inspiration for people our age and older and younger, really and truly, do you understand what I mean? So yeah, I'll just say it's an inspirational platform that's there to help people with what they're doing still. That's what I would say.
Nice. Do you have anything to add?
Nah, I think my boy done it good still. He done it good. Actually, adding in one thing, I would just say short and simple. Energizer Pod, we have a good mix between high vibrational conversations that touch on mindset, etc., in a way that is still entertaining and relatable to the people who watch us. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a bit of a thin line between going too far into this bracket of gems, mindset books, to the point where your content's boring and you can't relate because it's more like Grant Cardone or Rich Dad Poor Dad type of vibe. But I feel like we're two young black males. You know what I mean? Like I got a hand tattoo. I'm here talking about careers some of the time or whatever we could be speaking about. So I would just say that ours touches on, like mindset, general growth, but in a relatable way to everybody. That's short and simple, I would say still.
I've got another question.
Talk to me.
Interrogation and that. Get me?
Why did it nervous?
Shivering
all
me
good when you
timbers,
guys
bro.
asking the
Yeah.
What's good?
Run it.
Okay, so the guests that you pick to appear on your podcast, how do you decide who you think is a good fit to speak to? Or
So I run it.
I'm
happy to take it.
You take it then, man.
I'll just say someone that's different. You understand what I mean? Like you yourself, you're a testament of that. Do you get me? There's not a lot of people that's doing what you're doing. Do you understand what I mean? So someone that's a trendsetter in their own right, and I feel like someone just got a story to tell as well. Do you get me? Like someone that's got a story to tell. I don't want to just have conversations with people for the sake of it. Like I want everyone watching this episode to take something away from the individual story still. So if I can see you got a story and you're doing your thing, then I'll give you this platform that we got here still. That's me.
Can't even add to that. For real.
Nice. Well, not another question, but just as for myself,
Yeah.
someone who's never been on a podcast,
Yeah.
and in a society, I don't know if I want to use that word or not, where
You're taking
a
this
lot
one.
of young. It's not a question. It's not a question. It's a praise to you both. The fact that you've created a space, an environment where I, as a young female, I don't feel nervous. I don't feel any type of way. I feel like it is hard now because of the way society is. So I just wanted to big you guys up for.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate
I
that.
feel comfortable. I don't feel like I'm gonna be
Right.
asked any like
Mad
mad questions
questions.
or feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I feel like people think it's like it's just that's how it obviously that's how it should be, but it's easy. It's not necessarily easy because of all the things that we see online about podcasts or about interviews and stuff like that. So big up yourself.
No, I appreciate that, man. I really do. And even adding on to that as well, like my main thing is like, how would someone else feel coming on to our show? Do you know what I mean? I think about that a lot, my bro. Like, if someone was to be invited down by us and come through, you came on your ones, you know what I mean? You didn't come with anyone. I'm not going to be here like, on the 12th of January, you said this, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not coming on that vibe, do you know what I mean? And how would I want somebody to engage with me if I came onto their platform? So you saying that, I really do appreciate that still.
Yeah, no, that's love. Do you know what it is? The conversations we're having on this podcast would have away from the cameras anyway. Like, if I saw you on a day-to-day or you on a day-to-day, we'll have these type of conversations, you understand what I mean?
Real.
So,
I feel like it's good. It's something good to get on, like on camera and on record that me, just because obviously I'm the one here, has said it publicly that that's how this space has made me feel. Because some people, you never know what could behind closed doors and this happened and that happened. It's not like that. It's not like that.
Hear that?
If you're lucky enough to be invited to come down to the podcast, you've got my word there.
She can vouch.
Love.
Alright
then, cool. Well, let's
No, we ain't there yet. So
Chat to
from a
them.
panel guest, do you have a question either to myself, Tay, or Lauren? Feel free, anything.
What keeps you
What keeps you going?
That's a good question. So I was saying to you guys when I came in, the last week has been a
Tough week.
Tough
Yeah,
week.
but you got through it, man.
Tough week. While I was saying to you about today and stuff. So I feel like you can always play the negatives into a positive depending on the way you look at it. Whether it is a person, whatever the case may be, you can always use that person they would want me to keep pushing forward. They would want me to work hard, even if it's just the way you're feeling. You allow yourself that time to feel how you want to feel. If you feel down, if you feel sad, but eventually you got to pick yourself back up. I think it's just my mindset. I've never been able to keep myself down too long. As soon as if I'm not doing anything for a whole day, I instantly feel like I'm slacking.
Yeah. No, that's
Tomorrow
exactly
I've
how
got
I
to get
feel.
out there.
Yeah,
Real.
That's the real.
Yeah,
That's a good mentality to have still.
Yeah. That's
Good question.
Yeah. What about you, my bro? One each.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why do you? Because you were saying about dancing and how you're putting dancing. Why do you feel like you need to show people your personality now?
That's a good question. The flat out truth of it is the fact of if you really want to make a living off social media, you have to be able to have your personality out there.
It'll be
you have
personable.
to have more of a presence. Just me dancing, it's just people just watch, but it doesn't actually tell you anything about me. You don't know. Well, you guys want to say how old you are. But you don't know how old I am. You don't know where I'm from. You don't know my culture. So to pick up more brand deals, just as an example, you have to be able to have more personality. Even if you wanted to do something like a podcast or your own YouTube channel, it opens more doors for you than just dancing.
Yeah, people buy from people at the end of the day.
We literally just said that. Yeah. Shout out Tough, man.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, real.
What about you, my boy? Don't be quiet in the back there. You need to drop a question, my guy.
What's your goals for this year, like the end of this year?
Goals for this year.
But I've got a lot of smaller goals that I know I've already set. So obviously because I use my platforms and growing my platforms, I've set I wanted 200k Instagram, 1 million TikTok, and obviously to get to that, obviously my goal is to create more higher quality content, and as it leads back to your question, content where people can really get to know me more. It's simple things like get ready with me.
Yeah, or day in the life.
Yeah. You're talking, get ready with me, for an example, is obviously as a female, you might do your makeup, right? That opens you up to a whole world of makeup and hair.
Yeah.
It just opens you up to different things. So that's my goal. I want to put on a show as well, own performance, not like a online show.
Yeah.
Coming through, let me know I'm there front line.
Saying Tay might be one of the dancers.
That's
just
what I'm saying. One of the backup dancers in the back. You know what I mean?
That's the plan. And also just putting out more music. With the music, I haven't necessarily set myself a direct goal because I'm just so at the beginning.
Started,
But at least I want to release at least 5 songs this year.
Yeah.
And just see my bag.
Wicked. Cool. Just before we wrap up, I thought let me tap in with you guys real quick on a personal vibe and let you know what we have coming for you. It's called the Mindset Mastery Course. Me and Ty have been working on this for the past 6 months, and we're finally at the point where we can give it to you guys, man. If you want to charge up your mindset, improve your mindset, lead your life in the direction you want to go, this course is for you. So don't miss out. Tap the link in our bio. You can go straight over to our website and pre-order the Mindset Mastery Course. Boom. So what we do at the end of the podcast here, we just leave a practical gem that the people can take away. It could be anything. Yeah. Take it anywhere you want to take it. There's no rules of this shit. What would you say to them?
What do you mean by practical gem?
Something that they can just take away, whether it's advice, whether it's something that they should check out and go and look on YouTube, whatever the case may be. Anything. Take it. You know what? I'm putting you on the spot. You go, bro. You go.
What would I say? My gem of today. Put yourself out there because you don't know what could come from it. And I think listening to Lauren's story, thank you for sharing. You went on Britain's Got Talent when you was young, do you know what I mean? And even though you had to go through a lot of adversity, if you didn't do that, that was really planting the seed for all the things you're doing today. Imagine if you got the opportunity at age 12 and you was like, nah, because I don't want to do it. So I would say when Lauren decided to put herself out there, literally that opened a door for so many other avenues, opportunities to what she's doing now. Does that make sense? So I would just say you just got to start and just put yourself out there. Real.
Fairs. I'd say quick and simple. I'd say don't let criticism knock you off your path. Do you get me? So when you're getting comments, the more you do, the more criticism you're going to get in it. But don't allow that to sway you off track. and stop doing what you're doing in it. I'll just keep it short and simple. Just stay focused on the mission. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say something like that, but I was thinking more. Don't be scared to take the risks that other people don't want to take. And if you're in a circle where you feel like you can't explain your ideas and where you want to go, then you're not in the right circle. You need to find a circle where people have the same mindset of you and everyone's on leveling up. If you're not around people that don't want to level up, you're not going anywhere. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna clip that because that's a gem. Yeah. Just rate that one.
Say no more. That's everything, man. Love for coming through. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Episodes.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. All right, then we're out.
Out.
Boom.